Hello Year 1, today's Friday the 15th of January and today you're going to identify features of a non-chronological report. Now you may be saying to yourself, Mr. Gardner, what is a non-chronological report? That's a big word. I don't know what that is. Well, if I say to you, what do you think a report tells us? And you may have heard that word report at the end of your school year when us as the teachers give your parents a school report. What does your school report tell you? Okay. Also, you may have seen some of your parents read a newspaper or a magazine and it has a report in there. So have a little chat with your parents at home or an adult nearby. And what do you think a report tells us? Okay. Have a little chat for 2 minutes. You can pause the video here. Okay. Right. I hope you had a good discussion with your adult. Let's have a little look at what a report is, a non-chronological report. So, a report, first of all, has a title, okay? A non-chronological report has a title, and it has an introduction to tell us what it will be about. So that's very important in a non-chronological report, so that people understand exactly what the report is going to be telling us, okay? And it contains information. Remember, a non-fiction book contains lots of information and facts and is broken up into sections called headings. Now these headings, they can help make it easier for us to understand certain parts of the information. So rather than it all jumbled up together, a heading will tell us specific parts of that information that we need to know. Okay? And to help us along the way, they usually contain pictures or photographs to help us with our understanding. Now, I've got a report for you today to look at. A report on castles, as you can see on the screen now. Okay? Now, I want you to spend 5 minutes reading through the castles report, which is attached on the school website and on our Google Classrooms. And then I want you to discuss with an adult the key information that you have found from the report. Okay? So look very carefully at the writing that's on the page. Think about how it's structured. Look at the photographs, look at the pictures, and look at the title. Okay? And then after 5 minutes, I want you to come back and then I want you to write down a few facts that you found from this non-chronological report. Okay? Again, you can pause the video here for 5 minutes while you read it. Okay, now I hope you enjoyed reading that non-chronological report and I hope that you've managed to gain a lot of information from it too. Now, I'm going to zoom in a bit on this report and we're going to look at it a bit more closely. So, up here it says the word castles. Can you see my arrows pointing? Castles. Right, now my question is, what is the title called? And as we know, because we can read it from the top, it says castles, okay? So this tells us what the report is going to be about. So we've got a bit of an idea already as to what it will tell us. What is this subheading here telling us? Okay, now it says features of a castle. What does that mean? Features of a castle, right? And if you start to read it a bit more closely, you can see that it's telling us information and facts about what makes up a castle, looking at the doors and the gates and the moats. So it's giving us extra information, and we know it's telling us all about this bit here because it tells us the features under the heading. Okay? And we can also see a picture. What's the picture showing you at the moment? Okay? You can see there's lots of fun facts which are scattered on alongside the picture, and that can help us with our understanding too. So when it says here in the features of the castle, the main castle gate or door, we can look at the picture here and we can see there's the gate and there's the castle door, okay? And as we read on, we will see lots more that make a link there as well, okay? Let's look at the bottom part of the report and let's see what we've got here. What's this heading telling us at the corner, at the side of the page even? Okay, it says famous castles, and we've got a full list down here of different castles. And not just different ones, they are famous castles from around the United Kingdom. So So it may be useful if you can have a little look at those castles and see if you can find a picture of them, okay, to see what they're like. Again, this is giving us extra information so we can increase our knowledge. Can you read what the caption says on this photo? If I read it out here, it says Dover Castle is often considered the most iconic of all English fortresses, okay? Now, the word fortress just means another name for a castle, okay? And Dover Castle is in this country, and it's a very beautiful looking castle too, so maybe you can have a look at that a bit closely, alright? Again, that photo is helping us to get an understanding of what Dover Castle looks like, so that's useful information for us. And then, why are some of the words in bold? Now we talked about the heading features of a castle, and we can see as we read on, some of the words in here are in bold. They are key words for us to remember, so it might be worth writing these down as you read it, okay, because that will give you a reminder to say, oh, actually, when I write my report, I need to talk about the moats and the drawbridges and the gate towers, okay? So that's very useful for us, okay? It highlights that straight away so we can see it. After you've read through the castle's report today and you've looked at all the headings and the titles and the pictures that are in there, I want you to record down the key information that you've read from the two headings only. So you just need to look at the features of a castle and the list of famous castles. And what I'd like you to do is write down today what features of a castle there are based on what you've read from the report. So make sure you read the report. You can read it more than once. I would recommend you definitely read it more than once. And then make a little list of all the famous castles that you've learnt about in that report, okay? And if you want to be learning extra further today, you can research one of those castles if you wish, okay, like Dover Castle. Okay, I hope that you have lots of fun today doing this activity and looking at what a non-chronological report is and exploring some of the features about how it's explaining things to us with the information, okay? Have a great day, Year 1, and we look forward to seeing your work later. Thank you.